y'all, this is Raystar. We are back in Icarus. Um, got a lot of things planned. A lot of things. It may be more than one episode's worth of, well, probably more than two, I should say. I upgraded the beehive all the way, but I made all the parts because at our other base we have one, and you can see how this works. Um, I've also, whoops, done the same with the lights and the electronic food trough, so I can kind of show you guys like how this works. Um, that's part A. So actually, first we're gonna lose this stuff because I'm probably gonna want that space. So let's do this real quick. I would like to say welcome to the people who have subscribed recently. Um, it's highly cool. Numbers are going up a little bit, so I like that. Hopefully it's yeah, clear area. Blast hurts. So yeah, thank you to the new people for joining the channel, and hopefully you keep enjoying the content I put out. We're gonna go to the close by desert base. Oh, one more thing. I went up to the space station and switched out our suit. Got this suit. We now have oxygen, food, and water. It'll automatically take care of this stuff as long as those things are in those slots. So we don't have to worry about eating and drinking and, you know, all that stuff. Like, it's automatic now. So as long as we keep those slots full, whenever we get to a point where we have to do those things, it takes care of itself. So I like that a lot. It's highly cool. Like I said, most of the equipment that you get from the workshop is kind of, I don't know, like, I'm not impressed by it, let's say. You can develop better tools and stuff and equipment than you can buy it. So I don't know if that's something that they're gonna adjust in the future, or I don't know. But, and repairing them is kind of a pain too. So it's like, you know, you start out with this cool stuff and then it degrades, and then you got to downgrade to the lower equipment anyway. So to me, it just makes more sense to start with the lower equipment and work your way up. So I don't know. I'll look through it again. I know they added new stuff, and I'll check and see, and maybe something will grab my attention and we'll get it and we'll try it out. But I'm just not impressed with most of it. And you know, the development team for this game does a lot of stuff. Like I said before, they do weekly updates, and they have a lot of projects that they want to do to enhance the game, and addressing that may be one of them. I don't know, I hope so, because I would like the workshop to be a little more practical and useful, I guess. Like, if I'm gonna go and spend time getting exotics and doing missions for, you know, figuring out the lore and making money, I'd like to be able to spend it on stuff that actually can serve a purpose better, I guess. So, I mean, it's not even a major drawback, it's just a personal drawback for me. So, you know, for those of you who, you know, watch my content, if you play this game, maybe you have a different experience with it. Nah, I don't mess with this stuff too much. So, because when I have, it was disappointing. You know, like you spend all this time getting the exotic, and they made getting exotics a little easier, I think. Like I've never found that much before, like in one game, ever, without doing missions. Like we haven't even done a mission yet, and you know, I just sent 80 up to the space station right now, and I've sent almost a full load before. I could go back through the videos and watch and count and see how much we've spent or sent up there, but it's got to be, you know, definitely in the 500 range easily, I would say. So, and we've hardly spent. I bought a backpack and an advisor suit, so we hardly spent any of it. So, you know, maybe now is the time to buy this stuff because I think we can actually repair it. I think it takes composites. I think, if memory serves. And that's a later in the game thing to be able to start making. Like, you're not going to make that right from the beginning because you need the electric furnace. And that's tier 4. So, and by then you have the titanium pickaxe, usually with, oh, I never fixed it. Oh. Yeah, usually the titanium pickaxe by then with, you know, an alteration in it. You know, like we have extra titanium gathering, so when we hit titanium rocks, we're actually getting more titanium. Which I could probably switch now that we have a generator doing that for us, but yeah, see all these plants are dead. Probably gonna take all those out because, yeah, you know, I'm sure all of our animals are starving. Yeah, pretty much. They're all hungry. So, I think this is gonna be a nice thing. Um, Definitely an addition that I am happy with. Because one of the things I hated about getting um, any of the mounts or anything is that you can't. It becomes a chore to feed them, and it's like yeah, I don't want to have to. There's other things to do in this game besides just take care of animals. Like it's not that kind of game, and they've made it so it can become automated, and I enjoy that a lot because then I don't have to feel like I'm obligated to go between bases and feed animals constantly. So I like it. So we're just gonna clear all these out. Because we don't need them anymore and they're taking up space that I can use for the other thing. Alright, now we'll go over here and we'll mess with the beehive a little bit. We have this. We have this. We have this, and we have that. So now, in my inventory, I think, yes, you can put a queen bee there and a queen bee here, and take this queen bee out, put workers in there, and this should, as these decline, this will go up, and it'll constantly replace those. So we'll always have bees in there now, which is pretty nice. I like it. Now we can grab the other stuff. This, and that. And put the bees away. We don't need them anymore. Put those away. So we don't really need those anymore. Why that didn't stack, I don't know. Okay. I wish, the only thing I wish is that there was a sort button up here. Like we have. Because, yeah. But that's minor. So minor compared to the way things were. Alright, we can put this, we'll put it, yeah, we'll put it over here. I like it to be as flat as possible. And then it requires power. And it does, we don't require this mower coming up here. Huh. 2 for 1. And a pronghorn to boot. Oh, and a bear. Alright. Who wants one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice. That's usually when I get killed by stuff, because I get cocky. And then, yeah. That was pretty sweet, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Hey, don't be eating this stuff yet. It's not even done yet. Maniacs. Goodness. There you go. Now you can eat and you won't have to eat forever. Jeez. Alright, that doesn't even have water in it. That's stupid. Hey, did it really do that? Didn't connect. Oops. There we go. Just add a little bit of light to the situation here. That's not bad. We'll put, I don't mind it being kind of light in here. On there. Not terrible. Oh, yeah. Nice. I think that's all it holds. Yeah. We don't want the gross water in there. Okay. Making some food. Making the things. I like it. This should be making, yeah, more honey. Oh yeah, this is good stuff right here. And bees. Yeah, that's things are going well for us now. Okay, so we can probably see if they are. Oh yeah, they got levels. Should be. Yeah, the other one up here. What do you do? Okay. Nope. I think that's all I wanted to do here. I mean, we'll spend the night here because, you know, it makes sense. Like, no sense riding back in the dark. Plus, I think I have things here. Platinum. We don't have titanium though here, I don't think. We'll probably grab that just in case. Although we'll probably go back to the house to get things anyway and fix. Oh, we got some ore. We'll take that with us. And of course, we're going to take all of that with us. Because that's something we need anyway. So, quick nap. It's going good. I like it. And that'll just do what it needs to do, so I'm all about that. Anything else in here I need? No. Alright, so we'll head I like the new animal system a lot. Like everything they've added so far is just cool. Like I said, it makes it way less of a chore. You don't mind having, more than two animals. Like, I've always had at least a buffalo, a bird, and a horse because they all serve different purposes. Like, if you want to go across the map fast, the bird has always been the way to go. But you gotta watch because it's fragile and it dies very quickly, and it's not a fighter, it'll run. Or stand there and get beat up. The buffalo is amazing for carrying stuff, but it's low. So that's its huge drawback. It's just, speed and stamina. Which still isn't amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh, they completely revamped it and it's still slow. But it's not as agonizing slow. And you can ride with the cart, so that's nice. And then the horse is just a good general all-around first mount, mostly because where you start, unless you start in the harder areas. It's usually the first creature that you encounter, so it's like the easiest first tame, and it's reliable, it's good, it's got some quickness. But having more than one is kind of necessary, and with the AI pathing the way it used to be, taking them across the map was just stupid, impossible. They'd get stuck, you'd have to go back and find them. It was ridiculous. It was kind of like Ark when it started. Like, you'd have things follow you, and you'd have to backtrack half the time just to go get them because they'd be stuck on a tree or a rock. But the pathing's a lot better now, and they kind of like teleport to you. I've noticed because I got way ahead of them, and I'm like, oh no, and I'd stop and look, and then they'd be right next to me, and I wouldn't see them walk up. So it's like, wow, that was fast. Okay, hold on. Okay, that was my timer. I didn't even notice that went that quick. So what we're gonna do is I am going to travel back home, fix my pickaxe, and then I will travel over to where we have the titanium mine, and I'm gonna do the second part of my planned thing today. So we're gonna do that. While I'm at home, I might see if I can't craft another weapon because we may need it. So that's just a little hint. All right, so appreciate everybody's support. I'm loving it. Once again, new people, you're awesome. Thank you. Spread the word. Keep hitting the likes, and for anyone new who watched today for the first time or whatever, consider subscribing. I try to put out at least one video a day. Sometimes my health doesn't allow me to do daily, so I usually try to put out 2 a day, so if I miss a day or 2, there's still a decent amount of content available. So I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.